Hi guys, I know I said that Patrice was on my list, but she's starting to be one of my favorites. Let me pause. She's crazy, she's a nut, she's the worst Christian ever, but she is hilarious. Hilarious. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for clicking on the video. This is my review for P-Valley Season 1, Episode 5, Belly. We start off the opening scene. Mississippi is still up there dancing. This is, when she was filling in for Mercedes. So she's still up there on the pole, working it. And we see somebody recording on their phone. First, I thought it was a creeper. Didn't know what was happening. But it turns out that it was just somebody that was like in the club. And we see this lady like taking shots and like she's going in. So it's like a group of people. The people that were recording were with the lady that was taking shots. Quita come over there like, so who's the recently divorced girl? That's me over here. And I'm blowing the whole divorce settlement tonight. So they take their shots, drunk divorcee, drinking it down. And then we see them in the VIP room with Gidget and Mississippi. And she's getting her dance or whatever, her little private dance from Mississippi. And she says to her, "You the most beautiful woman I ever seen. And you smell like a baby." So now she falling all out in Mercedes' lap, and not Mercedes, Mississippi lap, and Mississippi like, whoa, girl. He don't deserve you, because a woman like you who's willing to just blow your whole bag on me, he don't deserve no woman like you. And she's still crying, kind of hysterical, just like, I can't go back to that empty house. I can't do it. And Mississippi tell her, God ain't gonna bless you when you're carrying around a bag of shit. You need to let that doo-doo go. Release that doo-doo so God can bless you, so your blessings can come down. Wise words from Mississippi. Excuse me, Keyshawn. Then Gidget walks in and she kind of interrupts the whole thing, and Mississippi tells her, she's comforting her or whatever. She's having her Iyanla moment. And when they turn around, drunk divorcee is sleeping. She's knocked out, snoring in the VIP room, so she done passed out. Mississippi's like, girl, let's get this bag. So she ain't worried about drunk divorcee and her problems. Clifford, he's standing over Lil Murder, smoking a cigarette. It's the afterglow. It's the afterglow, It's afterwards. And what's his name? Lil Murder is laid out on the couch. Clifford go and put his house robe on, and I'm like, he keep a house coat, he keep a robe down to the pink. Might as well. He put his robe on, and when he freshening up a little bit, he hear over love, something over love, and it's drunk divorcee. She's out there, drunk still, sleeping, singing in her sleep. So Clifford go over there and shake her. Oh, ma'am, you need to get on up. We're closed. It's closed. You might want to get on up out of here. And that was the last we see of that. Then we see Big L, Gidget, and the rest of the ladies. Mississippi, Quita's out there. Everybody out there. They're, looking at this foreclosure notice that's tacked to the door. They all worried. Now it's like, damn, foreclosure. It was worse than we thought. One of the girls is like, nah, I'm going to pay for nursing school. And Mississippi don't care because she on her phone checking her views and likes. And she done went viral after that video went around of her, doing her dance. So she feeling herself now because the people love me. The people love me. And I'm about to be just as popular as Mercedes. So Mississippi ain't worried about all that. Then Clifford comes out with drunk divorcee. He, escorting her on out the building and to her car. You just gonna let the lady drive drunk? And you see that she's drunk, like noticeably drunk. It's not like a hangover. She might be still a little tip. No, she is drunk, and he sent her to her car to get in it and drive. Anyway, when he notices that, the morale, everybody looks down. What happened to Mercedes? Is she dead? Is she dead? Is she dead? And they like, no, Cliff. Look, foreclosure, 14 days. And he don't faint. He just done fainted. Can't even take it. Just done fainted. Then we see Autumn. She's trying to transfer some more money again. And it's not working out because the clerk is just like, no. Nah, you're not going to be able to do that. Your account is frozen. And, of course, she's like, well, why? What you mean it's frozen? Policy has changed. You can no longer make these transfers like this. And she's like, well, I was doing this because in the policy, it says that I can make unlimited transfers up to $9,000. So what's wrong? Yeah, that's cool and all, ma'am. And that might have been in the policy, but you done made about 10 transfers in like 2 days. So it stops today. We're just gonna stop you today. So they got selective policy changing. You coming in there doing a little bit too much, a little too often. Yeah, until we figure out what you got goings on, the policy is changed. And you're gonna have to figure out another way, sis. And while she's talking to her, she sees this car like flying through the parking lot. And when the car gets close enough to the window, we see it's drunk divorcee. So like I said, she about to kill somebody because she's drunk. So when we do see her, she, put her car in reverse and back it up and speed off again because she's, in a high speed chase right about now. She's running from the police. They catch up to her. And of course, now she's getting arrested and they dragging her on into jail. She's still singing over love, still singing Lil Murda song. I guess she got a song on her heart. Let me stay on track, y'all. I'm gonna start marking my little place so that I don't forget where I'm at. Oh yeah, Mercedes is in there complaining, fussing with the guard, with the police officer because she want her phone call and all of that. And, apparently, allegedly, the phones don't work right now. So that's the pickle she in. And she hear the lady still singing Lil Murda song. And Mercedes is like, who sing that? Lil Murda. Oh, okay. And Mercedes is like, listen, I got to get up out of here. I got to be out of here at least before the weekend because I got stuff to do, places to be, got a business to, I got to get my business back. She got to get back out there. And the police officer is like, well, you should have thought about that before you beat your mama ass. She gonna say, you don't know Patrice Woodbine. That lady stole from me. Well, I guess finesse and go, runs in the family because I ain't got my wallet back yet. Jesse? Oh, hell. And he take her mugshot in that moment. So it's probably, her mugshot probably look like that. He takes them both back to the holding cell. The men on one side, the women on the other, the men catcalling, and then there's a trans woman in there with the men, and she's like, Jesse, I need to get out of here. Like I told you, that I requested to be in there with the women. And he like, you got to take that up with so-and-so. I'm sorry, it's above me. So they just done left the trans woman in there with the men. Why? Put them people where they want to be. She made a specific request because she is a trans woman. And we might as well just go and just say it's the woman because she don't even have no penis no more. So they should have just put her over there with the women. Playing around. Yeah, he wait a minute. Okay, anyway, Mercedes, when she gets in the cell and she look up and she see her mama, bitch, we got to jump on each other again. Now we gonna fight some more. And Jesse jumps in and, you know, break it up. You on one side, you on the other side, and don't y'all let these folks meet in the middle. And them folk in there like, well, what we supposed to do? You see they about to tear each other heads off. I'm not getting in the middle of that. And then, you know, it's like, y'all gonna do what the guy said. Or I'm putting case on all you bitches. And that's that. And Mercedes is like, damn, can he do that? They like, yes, Jesse can do what he wants whenever he wants. Then there's a woman in there who noticed, you know, the discord between Mercedes and her mom. And she's like, this is your mom? Like, no. I don't care what your mom did. You don't put your hands on your mother. And I'm looking at her like, girl, you don't even know these people. And second of all, you sitting up in here with me. So what did you do to get here? It seems to me you can't follow rules. Don't be telling me now you got a moral compass. Bye, lady. Bye. And you know, Patrice eating it all up because she fixing her wig and everything. Then we see this man come in there with his hat on and this nice little suit, and I knew automatically who he was before he said who he was. But he gets in there and, you know, he says he's been looking for his wife for 2 months, and, you know, can they help? Can they put out flyers? What can they do, you know, to help him out? And the police officer is just, first he's, you know, making it seem like there's nothing that he can do. Then he talks about his daughter some, and he has a scar on his face. And I thought it was a tear at first. First I was like, is he trying to drop a tear? No, it was just a scar. But the officer said, email me her picture and we'll get some flyers made up and put them out for you. And he's like, so who should I, you know, what name should I put on here for you? And he says his name is Montavious Hill. That's what's her name? That's Autumn's husband, ex-husband. He said wife. She ain't wearing no ring or nothing. Like, I don't know. The man she running from is right there in the police precinct, right there in Chuckalissa. So he gonna find her. Clifford then walks in. He want answers. And he approaches the police officer, the one that he bribed, the one that he gave the money to in the first episode. And of course, he's like, come on back, Clifford. Let's talk. First, he want to scold Clifford because he's like, listen, I done had quite the morning. Thanks to you. You and your drunk, the drunks coming up out of your establishment. Like, this woman almost ran everybody over on the turnpike because you let her leave your club twisted. Like, you can't let people get that lit. What does the Bible say? Me and Clifford was like, man, please. What does it say? And what does it say about bribery? What does it say about what you doing? You know, because you ain't right. You supposed to be the law, and yet you'll let people break the law, you know, as long as they give you a little piece of change. What does the Bible say about that, Mr. Officer? Anyway, you know, of course, Clifford wants to know, okay, what's this 14 days? Like, what is all of this? What is this? And the officer is like, listen, talk to your boy. My boy. And he go to the window. Hey, y'all, welcome to Bailey's Plantation. Oh, hell. See, goddamn, y'all people always so sensitive. Y'all people. And we sensitive, but you calling us you people and y'all people. Miss me. Clifford is like, nah, it seemed to me like he your boy, because you the one doing his dirty work. And he's just like, listen, the mayor is well within his right to expedite a foreclosure. You know, he can do that. And of course, you know, Clifford ain't trying to hear none of that. But he tells him, go on and get, because it ain't nothing I can help you with. You know, like, nothing I can do about what the mayor has going on. But now that you here, I had to bring one of your girls and her mama was fighting down the Kroger about like it was a brawl in front of Kroger. And he like, Mercedes, you gonna have to let me go back there and see her. And he was like, well, when she posts bail, you can. And Clifford was like, no. Like, I damn near birthed that girl myself. That's my child. Like, you gonna have to let me go see her. You gonna do it. And he did it. Because, I mean, what else he gonna do? While she's back there, this man starts jacking off. Hey, look at this. You like it? No, you perv. Like, I probably would have had a whole fit in there. Had a whole fit. Please don't do, like, what? Ugh. Pick men who are like that. Men who get off on exposing themselves to strangers or children or, you know, people, men in the subway who like to brush up against you, that kind of stuff. It's just like, you are perverted. Like, that is sexual deviance at its worst. You need God. Like, you need a healing, prayer, all of that, because that's nasty. Like, what's wrong with you that you getting off on that? Anyway, let me not go on a tangent. Oh, the girl, she's still singing, by the way. I mean, she sang the whole episode. And she's a singer, I believe. I want to say she was on Sunday Best. I've seen this woman somewhere, like in a Tyler Perry movie or something. She was singing down. So, it's befitting that in this role, she had to do a whole lot of singing. But this girl in the cell was like, I wonder if I put a quarter in her mouth, will she sing Aretha? And the girl sit up, you're going to have to put more than that in my mouth for me to sing Aretha. And then she look up, hey, this ain't the club. Oh, ain't you Mercedes? Girl, I came to see you, and they had somebody else up there, but girl, she was good too. Somebody else? Who danced for me? What you saying? What you talking about, Willis? And then Clifford walks back there, and when she sees him, her first instinct, not, oh, thank you, Lord, is, you let Keyshawn take my place. And he like, girl, what was I supposed to do? Well, how'd she do? Girl, she was alright. She was alright. She was alright, girl. Don't worry about it. Mercedes, no, yeah, girl, you've been replaced. Just like that. And she shouldn't feel no way, because, girl, ain't you done? What does it matter? Who replaced you? Somebody had to go on up there, because like he said, the people was about to tear it down. So somebody had to go in your place. And then, of course, you know, now Clifford, you know, now we got to talk about why we here. Because at first, you know, he's there because he wants to help her. I'm going to help you get out. Foreclosure be damned. Foreclosure? What you mean foreclosure? And so now he got to tell Mercedes, you know, about the notice. You know, he got to whip it out because he's carrying it around on his person all day. All day he been whipping it out like, let me show you what these people attached to my door. And so when she knows that, now that she knows that, she's like, nah, I can't take your money. Like, keep it. You got to put it all down on the Pynk. So don't even worry about me. We gonna figure it out. I'll figure it out a way. And you know, Clifford was like, that's my reason for being down here. These folks trying to put me out. Then the guard comes back and tells Clifford that his time is up. But before he leaves, he says something about Patrice. You know, he's like, and don't be beating your mama. Don't worry about Patrice. You let me handle that. I know you better keep my name out your mouth. That's Patrice. And Clifford was like, don't come for me unless I sent for you, girl. I ain't talking to you. And then, you know, he just leaves. And Patrice come walking up talking her mess. Look at your pimp. Nice of your pimp to come and pay you a visit. And Mercedes is like, you want to talk that woman? And so now, okay, I guess we should go by she and her now from here on out when we are referring to Uncle Clifford, because Mercedes has used the female pronoun, so that's what I'm gonna use. I ain't trying to disrespect nobody. But anyway, she's like, that woman has been more of a mother to me than you ever have in my entire life. That thing is a better mother than me. Damn straight, lady. She gonna say, you want to talk about a pimp? She was 3 and had a gas and water bill in her name. Talking about pimp. And somebody in the cell was like, me too, girl. Child, a lot of black folk had bills in their name and they like 4. Not me. My parents weren't, they weren't doing that kind of stuff. But I knew some people. And Patrice gonna say, God forgave me for that. And one day you gonna have to too. Girl, no. Wait on it. Because Mercedes don't see it for you. Then Jesse walks in and he tell everybody that the phones are back working and they can go get on the phone. Then we see Gidget. She's crushing up, them oxy pills and putting them in a smoothie for her mama. So they really are for her mama. And, her mama hollering, hey, bring my the meatloaf. Bring me my smoothie. Then she gets a call from the Chucalissa County Jail. And it's Mercedes. Mercedes like, come on, pick up. You know your number, the only one I got memorized. And she pick it up. Hey, girl, hey, what's up? What you want? What do you want? She need bail money. Where am I supposed to get that from? I don't know. Out the ground? I don't know, but I know I need it. Oh. I thought that you stacked up your paper. I thought you could bail yourself out. Don't you hate when people do that to you? Like, I'm in a bind. Don't remind me of the shady shit that I said to you before. Okay, this is now, and now, yeah, I need help. But see, that's why you gotta always remain humble. You can't be walking around telling people, see, I save my money. I don't spend frivolously. And then you get in a bind and you ain't got no frivolous spending money, and now you calling the people that you was just clowning. How ironic. But, Gidget gonna help. Because, of course, Mercedes tells her that her mama stole all her money. So now Gidget gotta help because it's not her fault. She, because I'm sure had she had it, she would have. Honestly, had she had the money, she and her mama wouldn't even been fighting. Because that would mean her mother didn't steal from her and then go put all the money down on her business that she was trying to create for herself. Anyway, Jesse, when she gets off the phone, Jesse walks up, and I'm thinking at first I was nervous because he was looking real rapey, like he wanted to just rape her right there where she stood, and she was looking nervous as well. And he ended up just handing her his jacket. First, she don't take it. And, I insist, it's cold back there, and, I know you want to cover up. Here you go. Because she is standing in the cell like this, trying to cover herself up because the pervs are up in there. When Mercedes gets back to the cell, Patrice got the nerve to walk up to her, extending her hand for a handshake. And Mercedes was like, bitch, do you know how far back you just set me away from me with this? And I think the lady said something to her. The lady that was coddling Patrice. Oh, Patrice says, if you investing in the Lord, then blessings will just fall down on you, Mercedes. Then she gonna say, Patrice said twice now I've pulled a feather out of my eyelash. Like, those are the angels. I know those are the angels telling me that I'm called to do this. And then her. She started talking about one thing and then ends up preaching her whole sermon. And that's what happened. Now we got church going on. And she's talking about the angels are telling. Oh, Lord. And Mercedes is like, what about what I need? What about what's best for me? What about me? And sing. Patrice like, what about you? Unless you're teaching them girls how to dance for Jesus, I just don't see the point. I just don't see it for you. And the lady, that lady did say something because she was just like, why would you do that to your daughter? Like, why are you trying to snatch her dreams away from her, like on purpose? And Mercedes was just like, what if I told you that, all of this is contingent upon me getting my child back? And she like, you need to leave that girl where she at with Shell. I'm her mother, and the judge said if I can prove I'm fit, I can have her back. And she gonna say, you think a judge gonna take that girl out of that big old pretty house and send her over there on the corner of Thugs and Thought? I think not. And Mercedes, of course, is like, I mean, what, girl, what you trying to give? That's my child. And she gonna say, bless the woman twofold who takes care, who takes on the responsibility of somebody else's child. That woman had to look in the face of her husband's infidelity for years. That's that girl's mother, and you need to leave her over there. And of course, Mercedes is like, nothing, not gonna happen. That's not going to do. It confused me a little bit because Terica said that Mercedes gave her away when she was 13. She was 13 when she had her and gave her away. So was Mercedes dealing with a married man? And if so, that's some pedophilia going on there, because how old was the man? Marriage age, obviously. I'm confused. That's two separate stories we done got. Terica said she was born, and Mercedes gave her up when she was a teenager. This lady saying that the woman done had to look in the face of an infidelity. So, which is it? Y'all let me know down in the comments, please and thank you. Oh yeah, she gonna say, now that's a godly woman, that's a virtuous woman. She knows all about forgiveness, and you could learn a thing or two from her. And Mercedes was like, one thing I do know. One thing I have learned, that when I get the chance, if ever given the chance to be that girl's mother, like full time, I'm going to be better than you. Going to be nothing like you. And she going to say, are you ready for that responsibility? You think you ready? Girl, I'm good. I know I'm going to be a better mama than you. So she in good hands, because you worse. Then we see Autumn. And she's still on a computer trying to see if she can find a loophole or see how she can transfer this money. She goes to put in Haley, and she gets a text message from Gidget, letting all the girls know, we got to help out Mercedes. Meet me down the Vale's bail so that we can bail her out. Then we see Gidget, Mississippi, Quita, and Valerie. That's Quita's girlfriend. Quita is the bartender, by the way, and I don't know if that's that lady's name on this show, but since she Quita somewhere else and I ain't figured out what her name is on here, she Quita. But they go to the bail bondsman, and he come out there, they ready to offer up their $2,000, put their money together for the processing fee, which is $2,000. And then he starts breaking down the fees. There's a fee. She got parking tickets. There's a fee for this, a fee for that. So basically, they're back to square one, because now they need $5,000. And Autumn walks in all late. And the dude starts talking about, I hope, he starts being a creep and making, little sly remarks about what they do, because he knows that they strippers, and Gidget kind of reads him a little bit, and he read her right back. I know you better get the fuck up out of my office unless you're ready to pay this motherfucking bail. And she back, she all like this, rah, rah, rah. And Autumn like, come on, y'all, let's just go. Because Autumn got it. And Autumn can really just put it there on the table, but she doesn't. When they get outside, the man told them they could pay in pocketbook. And that, sent them over the edge. But anyway, they get outside, and Gidget is begging, like, she wouldn't do y'all like this. Like, come on, we gotta help her. Like, she would do it for y'all. And Quita's like, listen, maybe so, maybe not. But what I do know is that tab she got with Chuckalisa don't have nothing to do with us. I'm out. Val, let's go. So Val and Mississippi just leave, and Autumn and Gidget, sitting there on the curb having a cigarette, brainstorming. And Autumn is like, would she really have done that for them? Girl, no. No, she wouldn't. But it was worth a try. And she just tells her mama stole all her money. Like, what would you do if somebody stole everything you had? And Autumn was like, kill him. While they sitting there, they see Mercedes' car getting towed away. It's just a bad day for good sis Mercedes. Okay, the lady that was coddling Patrice, now she on Mercedes' side because she done heard all the tea now. So now she trying to, chastise Patrice. And Patrice, she starts on her BS, and like I said, she can start talking about one thing and then end up preaching a sermon, which is what she did. She preaching, then she starts singing Lily in the Valley. Drunk divorcee jumps in. She's hitting her alto note while Patrice is on the top. Now they harmonizing. It's a duet. We having praise and worship. The ladies in the cell everybody is in a worship. And Mercedes is just looking like, now what in the world? Like, she amazed at how easy it is for this woman to just finesse the people. But that's what she got. She got a gift. She got that gift for sure. I don't know about the gift of being no passer, but she said that's what she want to do. She offers up an altar call too and tells them that the Holy Spirit is better than an orgasm. Asking them, what they in jail for. And the lady that had so much to say, remember I said I was gonna tell y'all what she did. She in there for slicing somebody's throat. And everybody was like, whoa, let me sit over here. Slicing throats? No, ma'am. Yeah, ladies, so just pipe down on your morals, on your moral standards, because you don't got none, slicing throats and stuff. The name of Patrice Church is Breath of Life Full Gospel Tabernacle. She gonna have some church up in there. And Mercedes ain't buying none of it, by the way. Everybody around on bended knee, folks crying and carrying on. And Mercedes leans down because she's still, forgive, daughter, forgive. Mercedes leaned down, get in her face, whisper in her ear, Mama. Let me get closer. Mama, you're dead to me. And that was that, because the man was like, all right, Mercedes Woodbine, you out. You made bail. When she gets out there, she sees that it's Autumn that has bailed her out. Autumn bailed her out. And she's, Gidget, Mississippi, they not there. Get on in the car, girl. She sit down, and first she looking tough, and then she just break down crying. And Autumn is like, where to, girl? Anywhere but here. Then we see the Mayor Ruffin. He had a barbershop. Yapping, telling jokes and all of that. Andre is there as well, getting a haircut. The two of them are on their way to like a gala or a fundraiser, something like that. A black tie fair. And Clifford walk in. He got his notice in tow. And he gonna sit down with what's his name? The mayor, and they gonna talk about it. And Clifford's like, listen, I just feel like niggas is getting erased. Oh my God. Niggas is getting, see, when you talking all slang, like it's just tongue tie you. That's why you should always speak properly. Anyway, Negroes is getting erased. And he gonna look at him and say, some niggas just need to be erased. Well, what is that supposed to mean, Mayor Ruffin? What you trying to say? Eradicate the trans people? Cause no, I ain't here for that. Isaiah, you already in some mess because you like to run your mouth and say whatever you want to say about the LGBTQ community. You done got fired from Grey's Anatomy, and now you on here with the mess. This don't help your case, Isaiah. This don't help it. He said Clifford threatens, to show that barber. I wonder if he know he getting, skint out of some money. I wonder if he know his white counterparts are getting way more in this little kickback. I'll let him know. Don't worry about it. And he gonna say, the mayor that is, he gonna say, well, who you think is gonna listen to a he, she, it anyway? He on my nerves with this being like this. I don't like it. And then, of course, he can kind of run Clifford on up out of there. And afterwards, when the mayor and Andre are riding to their little event, he gonna say, now how did that thing get confidential information like that? How did he get that chart, that land appraisal chart? I don't know. I mean, maybe I must have left it at the Pynk. I ain't buying your bullshit, Andre. First he was like, y'all messing around, you and Clifford? He like, nah, it ain't nothing like that. It ain't nothing like that. And then of course, Ruffin say, spare me the motherfucking BS. Close that cow deal. Got to go up in here and key with these crackers. Finish the deal, nigga. He mad. He mad with his godson. He tired of him messing up the rotation of things. Then we see little Murder. He at the Pynk. They still playing some of his music. They in there, everybody lit, having a good time. Dancers are dancing, whatever. He goes back to the back. Big L and Clifford are back there. And little Murder comes a knocking, and Big L is like, how you know how to get back here? Ain't it time for your lunch break? No, don't you got a break coming up? And Big L's like, I ain't took no break since the breaks. I ain't took no break. I don't take breaks. But he takes a break. And Lil Murder comes back there, and Clifford got to act busy. He jotting. Can I help you? So the sex in the kitchen was nothing to you? And the credit to buy you the whip in the coupe? It meant nothing? That was a little 7th Streeter reference, by the way. If you're a fan of her music, then you knew what I was saying. That was What You Say. Go on and download that, because it's a good little song, good little ditty. Yeah, anyway, he said he want to take him out. Clifford is just like, you and I cannot be out like that. Like, we can't be seen outside. And he gonna say, well, we just supposed to screw and keep sucking in the dark. Like, what we doing? Where you gonna take me? Look, and when he goes to say Lil Murder, he says LaMarcus. Okay, LaMarcus. Go LaMarcus. Go LaMarcus. Go LaMarcus. That's how LaMarcus was. Go LaMarcus. I know y'all done seen that one. That little boy dancing on that girl down to the pop mints. Anyway, he's like, where you gonna take me? Like, you gonna take me down the walk to the lake or something like that? The last gays that did, he said the F word. He said faggot, but we don't do that over here. So the last gays that did that ended up floating in said lake. We can't do that. Or you gonna take me around to the wing place and get a 10-piece extra wet? Last lesbians to do that ended up sodomized by a trucker. We can't go nowhere, really. So LaMarcus, where are you trying to take me? And he like, wherever you want to go, baby. It's your world. Clifford hears his song playing. It's like, they playing your song again. No. That's your song. And then kisses him. And so now they sitting there kissing. Yeah, Mississippi and the girls are backstage. And Mississippi's still looking at all of her views and likes and all of that. And another girl is jealous as well. She gonna walk away. Oh, this is nice. And Mississippi was like, what was that, Keisha? Oh, girl, I was just saying, just noticing your glow up. That's all. Okay. Don't get slapped, girl. Don't get beat up in here. The floss lady comes back and she, tells her that her baby daddy is out there with the baby. So she goes, immediately goes out there. Benny Diamond's out there having a cigarette, and then we see her baby daddy. It's a white man. And I don't know why I'm surprised, because we saw that baby, and that baby was fair-skinned, but I was a fair-skinned baby, and my mom and daddy are black. So I still had high hopes, you know. But yeah, it's a white man, and she letting that white man beat on her and whatever else. And let me not say that, because people in abusive relationships, they're not letting anybody do nothing. Like, they are really, it's all mental, you know. And Mississippi is building herself back up. Like all these likes and all of that is doing a lot for her and her self-esteem. And I can see that baby daddy ain't really feeling that. He asking why she ain't wearing no clothes, come out there and get the baby. Who watches the baby when she dances? She ain't really got to dance no more, because he's back. I thought that was the man cutting the grass. He's back, you know, wherever he works. So she don't need to work there no more. She's like, I'm not leaving the club there. Like, it pays the bills, so I'm not leaving. And she going on inside. When she goes inside, she walks past Clifford's office, and she looks, you know, like peeks in and sees he and Lil Murder in there kissing, and she kind of like back out. Well, the baby makes a noise, you know, and they kind of look up and look over and see her scurrying away. And Lil Murder's like, don't worry about it. I'll handle her. I got it. And Clifford was like, ooh, okay. You gonna handle it? All right. And I was waiting on Benny Diamond I think he was waiting too. He was waiting to see if he was gonna have to jump on that man. He didn't have to. The man ain't give him a reason. Then we see Mercedes. She's at Autumn's house. Well, Autumn's apartment. She done offered the girl a red drink now. And she says she finished drinking. She quit. She done quit cold turkey. She done. She gives a little story and hints at her past a little bit. It's kind of vague. You know, what you can gather is that she had a child, lost the baby, and is running from some man. You know, we also can gather that she, you know, was in the trenches of that hurricane. Mercedes says she gonna pay her back, and she's like, girl, don't worry about it. I got you. It's more where that came from. And then she go in the house and opens the refrigerator and pulls out this stack of money and gives it to Mercedes. Now we got to figure. Now it's like, well, girl, what you doing? How you get all this money, and why are you dancing if you have all this money? And Autumn says she like it. Then she fills her in on the scam or whatever. Mercedes says she cool with it for what it is. I guess she's like, listen, I'll take this, but I ain't finna be. I done learned to get involved with scammers. I'm not doing it. Autumn say it's not a scam, it's retribution. So Mercedes is cool with that. And so now she down with it. I don't know. I feel like she's being used. I feel like once Autumn realized that she needed to bail that girl out, or she realized that she couldn't be the one to transfer that money or anything like that no more. She needed somebody with her. She needed somebody else's name. And they gonna use Mercedes' stripper name. Mercedes is her real name. Mercedes Woodbine is that girl's name. But her stripper name is Crystal Flowers. And so that's what they put in, and they make the transfer, and it goes through. Well, it's pending. Well, we see it pending on another screen. And whose screen you say? Montavious Hill. He watching the whole thing go down, eating his crystal. So when they go and pick up that money, I don't know. Montavious might be waiting on her ass. So, and that's where it ended out at, I believe. Yeah, that's where it ended out at. Y'all, this show is getting so good, and it's just gonna get better because we just only on episode 5. Anyway, hopefully, my little tongue twisted self. Hopefully, you guys enjoy this review. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll talk with you guys later. Peace and light.